We are at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion. Now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
He just missed that Super Bowl a couple years ago, but Hurts and those Eagles, they got it last year, Kate. And remember, he was the MVP in that win. And kind of like he was all season, he's just a stabilizing force. He makes people around him better, and he's a Super Bowl champ to boot.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And now they face 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously, the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL draft, it's Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
Trying to get that one is CeeDee Lamb. And now it's 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Play action now for Prescott. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
First down, here's Dak. Steps up, and he's running with it. And he goes down to avoid a hit, so give him a gain of close to 4. That's going to set up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's not going to get the first. Made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Prescott to sneak it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of just 1. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every home run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
2nd down now. They need 7. Line up the design keeper. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. In on the stop, had that incredible breakout season last year, was Zach Bond.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Aubrey puts it through. And that will get them on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Xavier Gibson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles about set to get going for their 2nd drive. And they haven't got their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
It's a gain of 18. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, a run with Barkley. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by Deron Bland.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. They go to Barkley again. Still has some space inside the 35. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts. Brought in. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Quick throw left side, complete. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead.
7, Cowboys 3.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Dallas sending its offense out for the 2nd time this game. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. First and 10 from the 32. Now here's Prescott. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Draw play. This is Williams. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. To the air on 3rd and long. He's making a bid for it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's such a bummer, Cade, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Cowboys butting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. From the pistol, Hurts. The throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Hurts now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's good.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Hurts yet again. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But it looked like an eagle flew in and was first to the football, irritating possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you, some money will follow.
And the fair catch made here at the 15. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Dak now from the gun. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
For a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
First down from the 42. Dak to the air here. Over the right side, he's caught by Ferguson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at
Well, we have seen the
line.
value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball. And you can't get around them.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Prescott now to throw on third down. That's caught by Williams. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Would have been about a 50-yard attempt on the field goal. The offense staying out there to go for this. Trying to push this past the marker. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And the conversion sets them up with a new set of downs.
You know, I got a smile on my face up here in the booth, Kate, because they just took one of the more unsung heroes and put him in a position not just to succeed on this play, but to be the guy everyone could celebrate when he converts.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think they like to say in baseball, clear the mechanism, and that's what you got to do. You've got to let that play go and simply move on to the next. Hey, listen, rare is the game where pass protection ever is going to win 100% of the time, so move on to the next one.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Prescott here from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. They take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Brought down by Jahan Campbell.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
3rd and long, Prescott. He's across the 20, still going. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
Still 1st down.
Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. 1st and goal a little bit tougher here. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns, nowhere for that ball to go.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Dak throwing again. This one's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Just 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing again, Prescott. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Cowboys with a slim 2-point lead early. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that, that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3.
Cowboys 10, Eagles 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Bigsby with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Braden Mann out once more for another punt. Cavante Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. Drops this one down here for Williams. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Zach Bond with the tackle. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Well, there's another one to Williams. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Williams fields the pitch. And a big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the gun is Prescott. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. I try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. To the air on 3rd and long. Finds the in route, complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys making a 9-point advantage. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Eagles 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Gibson now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Cowboys territory. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This is one of those plays you're going to see on tape this week, I guarantee it. Not because of the catch, but because of the effort lays out and brings in the off-target throw.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. Room to run inside the 20. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
From the red zone on 1st. Has him on a quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 7-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles reduce the lead to just 4. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles cut it to a field goal game.
Eagles 14.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. We get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
So all they needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. It became real easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A gain of 15 there. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Give to Williams from the gun. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Prescott out of the gun, third down. That's Ferguson, he brings it in. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
First down. First and 10.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Williams now on first and 10. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Jalen Phillips on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the Eagles' 17-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Dak now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Javonte Williams out of the backfield. And that brings up third down.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Prescott now on third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Aubrey puts it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Aubrey
now to kick this one away. Bigsby with the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
So first and 10 now from the 30. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Hits him on the in route. And he's halts in after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Offense still line. This is second and 4. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a gain of 4 there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Hurts on first down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I'm certainly not going to count on it. Give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
Second and 6 coming up here. It's Hurts once again. That's Dotson with a catch out right. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Brought in right side. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
There's no question, Kate, that the big play is down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Hurts yet again. Finds a man right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Eagles first down. A gain of 14. And an Eagle first down.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Barkley trying this up the gut. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Hurts. It's Stetson on the catch. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Working inside the red zone. He's got Brown on the slant. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
A gain of 10 yards.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Hurts now from the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle, and they'll take the lead.
Eagles 21, Cowboys 20. Jake
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Tolbert now to return it. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
They've got first down here from the 36. They stay on the ground with Williams. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Is Reed Blankenship making the stop?
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Design quarterback run here. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
First down, here's Dak. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. A run with Williams. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's go. And the Cowboys push their lead to 6.
27, Eagles 21.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Big speed with the return. Showing a little burst so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now Hurts. That one's complete over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Throwing here hurts. He's got Smith again. And this one doesn't go far.
Number 6, Devontae Smith. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Hurts looking to throw. So this one on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that 1st down. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Eagles 1st down.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that 2nd level.
From the red zone on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Dallas.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Makes the catch. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And it's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Elliott connects there. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Tolbert now to return it. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for 1st half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Throwing on 1st is Prescott. That's caught by Williams. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 40-yard line.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Dak now from the gun. And there's another one to Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Dude, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. He just throws this one away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Prescott to throw once more. He finds Pickens left side. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other to give him a chance to make a play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the 3rd quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Dallas with its offense headed out for our first possession of the half. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. First down now, ball at the 33. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
7-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Another run from Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Lamb has another one. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 47-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on second down. They toss to Williams, headed right. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
So first down from the 41. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Dak to the air here. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll throw third and long. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. Fourth down coming up.
A 3-yard loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
You know, Kate, there was a time when you and I were growing up watching football where a 50-yard kick was impressive. But these kickers of today, they just keep pushing that boundary and showing off incredible leg strength.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
To kick off for the Cowboys.
Bigsby with the return. And he dodged the tackle.
The Eagles take over.
The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down. But still a very good gain. They picked up 12, third and short.
13-yard gain.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start, offense.
So third down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6.
Still third down.
So the false start makes this a far tougher call now, 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Cowboys about set to take over. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And this one does not go far.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. He's got room. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll run the toss to Blue. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. The 3rd down run with Blue. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Third and a lone yard coming up. Prescott here from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder.
Well, when we start discussing who their most dependable scorer is in this game, I don't think it's one of these skill guys, not even the quarterback, who comes to my mind first. I'm going to bring up this kicker. He's now a perfect 4 for 4 on field goals and contributing big time to this lead.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Gibson now to return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Caught by Dotson on the slant. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
1st down, a run with Barkley. He's out in the clear. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40.
It's a gain of
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and
That's
10
just
at the 40-yard
not the
line.
guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. Another big rip for him. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles cut the lead down to just 2.
33. Eagles 31.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Tolbert now to return it. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Up the middle, Blue. Nearly starts the drive of the 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Blue gets the handoff. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the
Chances of
play.
stalling this drive
Brings up
defensively
3rd
seem
and
bleak, but
1.
how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
Prescott to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Cowboys first down.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
They'll run here on first down. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. This time it's a passing play. Lamb brings it in yet again. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 55. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
On the give, it's blue. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
To throw, Prescott. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys push this to an 8-point game. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys push the lead to 2 scores now.
40, Eagles 31. Brandon
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Gibson now to return. Making some progress here. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First down now, ball at the 33. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Throwing here, Hurts. Now he takes it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It's a gain of 11.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be second down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. It's a sneak, Hurts. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. That's good.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they execute it like it was drawn up. That push gets them the first down.
New set of downs from 37. Zone read give here to Barkley. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's second down now.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Now Hurts. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Taken down right.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They go to Barkley again. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
The tackle by DeMarvion Overshown. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
He'll air it out on 3rd. He's going for it himself. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Eagles first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Bigsby, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Hurts looking to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
This, our last play of the quarter. On third down, it's Hurts. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. His 4th total score of the game.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles cut the lead down to just 2. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Tolbert now to return it. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. New set of downs for him from the 31. Play action now for Prescott. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. First down, here's Dak. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. They'll start the drive with Blue. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and 10 from the 32. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Number 9. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Dak now from the gun. It's Pickens on the slant. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line. Check.
Here's a design run. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front. Gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Dak to the air here. Looking slant route complete. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moments. He's at the 1.
It's a gain
Give
of
him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
I think one of my first welcome to the NFL moments, Kate, was my first rookie mini camp. And in the West Coast system, and Mike Holmgren, who taught like Bill Walsh, it wasn't just getting a completion. It was putting it right on the spot so the receiver could do damage like we just saw.
Now Blue. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys push this to an 8-point game. Point after try upcoming to make this a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys push the lead to 2 scores now.
Cowboys 47, Eagles 38.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Bigsby with the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Hits him on the out route. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Hurts on first down. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. It's Hurts once again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. They set up a screen. It's Smith. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Tolbert now to return it. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Football's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down. Prescott set to pass. Into traffic, complete. They get there to take him down right around the 41.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally, you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. He keeps it himself. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
Ooh, this is where the coach gets paid to make the decision for the offense. If they're stopping you short on a 3rd down sneak, you better think a while before going for it.
So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a 2-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been a death knell. But the miss, you just see it. It breathes some new life into the opposing sideline.
The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Escapes a defender. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And an Eagle
New
first
set of downs from 37. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. There he goes again. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles come through to tie it in the 4th. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
The touchdown brought it even, and this try can give them a 4th quarter lead. And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Makes the score Eagles 48, Cowboys 47.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Tolbert now to return it. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive. The Cowboys and CD Lamb headed back out on offense. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
And the Cowboys first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10, Prescott. Lamb has another one. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. A 3rd down run with blue. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. That's Ferguson, he brings it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. And that's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Well, hold on a sec. We've got an Eagle hurting pretty good out there, and they're going to head out to look at him. Offense to the line, 2nd down. Prescott here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Hauled in left side. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash.
55-yard attempt.
Got all of it, and this is good. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Makes the score.
Okay, remember when
Cowboys
Sebastian
50,
Janikowski was taken in the first
48.
round by the Raiders? It was because he could make kicks of this distance. Today, boy, we see kickers seemingly every week getting this job done, but it doesn't in any way minimize the accomplishment.
Brendan Aubrey
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Gibson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Hits him on the in route. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down. A gain of 19 yards.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd and just 2 to go. He'll throw it. It's a screen to Barkley. Jukes away from one. He's down the sideline into the red zone. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Smith, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Hurts throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Steadily keeping him involved in their passing game, Brock, but that throw now didn't work out the way his earlier targets have.
It kind of felt like, you could see that from the booth, this defense was sick and tired of this running back catching the ball.
Yeah.
A whole lot more active in their coverage, and somebody was ready to finally separate the football when it arrived.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
It's all set for the kickoff.
For Philadelphia.
Tolbert now to return it. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Up the middle, Blue. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Man, offenses love execution and plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. On the give, it's Blue. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Blue gets the handoff. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. It's his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys down by only 1. 3rd and just 2 to go. Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get this down to the floor before being stopped. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Back to throw. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go make a response.
And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
Eagles 51.
They're able to turn to the ground and carry it in for 2 more right there.
I know a lot of people favor passing in that spot. We see it all the time. But I think a lot of defenses are anticipating a throw, and that's why you can catch them off guard with a run, especially if you change things up with a call that's not one of your go-tos.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Gibson now to return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. The Eagles about set to go on offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Motioning left is their running back. He'll look to throw it. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Looking to throw it. Completed to his running back. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout.
That's good.
And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. Setting up to pass. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
He'll get this one to Brown. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Third and a lone yard coming up. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Now to throw. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Now hang on. They want to take another look at this play. And a very important call coming up late in this game. We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Hurts yet again. Got his man. That's Brown again. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
2nd and 3 now. It's Hurts once again. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
And 3 yards to go.
To throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up 4th down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.